picked up some new fish for a breeder project. And I wanted to get back into doing shellies, multifasciatus. I used to breed these years ago when I had fish room full of Tanganyikans and African cichlids. So just trying to branch out and get back into my roots, what I used to enjoy. So I picked up two males and 5 or 6 females, I think, here. So I'm gonna set the tank up and get it going while this bag is floating. All right, so we build the sand up in here, try to do this one-handed. That's not working well, but this is a little view of that. Yeah, let me add some more and I'll come back. Well, I done held under these for some years. So I used to breed shells, like I said, but I never got rid of the shells and everything I had from last time I used to breed them. So I'm gonna set this tank up. Put some of these in here. Just let them get established. Oops. Probably just throw a lot of random ones in there. I got a lot of these. Let me set this up and I'll come right back. Every time I set these tanks up in the past, especially when you got more than one male, I always like to put rocks in here as a dividing point so they can establish boundaries. Out of sight, out of mind sometimes. And so I like to do that. But at the same time, I want to be able to see everything. So I like to put a couple rocks. And then I know they're going to move the shells to wherever they want to move them to anyway. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add a little bit more sand and a few more shells, then we'll be all set. All right, these done. Been out there soaking for like half an hour or so. So now it's time for me to get these in the tank. These into the tank. So this is the next day, and what I end up doing is changing this around a little bit. I noticed right away that it was a lot of fighting, so I had more males than I wanted to pick up from this group. So what my goal is here, I'm going to observe this group, and then I'm going to take out, I've made another tank, and I'm going to take out the males. I got one male in here so far. And I'm going to take out the males I don't need from this group. And just try to have one, tops 2, because I think it's like 3 to 4 males in this group. That I thought it was just 2, but I think it's 3 to 4. So I'm gonna have a tank here of Maltese, and then on this one, after I collect all the males that I don't need, I'm gonna trade those in, and I'm gonna buy me some golden ocellatus. So I want to try a group of those in this tank. Now, going over to the other side of the rack, these two tanks are going to be open. for breeding projects. So you guys can tell me what you want me to breed and I'll try to breed it. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to have a breeding series on my pick species of fish that I'm going to try to breed and document. And that's what I'm going to be doing for a while. So up here, I do got a female Congo Tetra. So I'm going to pick up a male. Let me see if I can zoom in and she's in the back. I can barely see her back there. There she goes. I'm going to attempt to breeding her. So that's one breeding project I'm going to do. I'm already breeding the guppies. I'm breeding this strain here, just this strain. And then I got a tank of blue shrimp. See if I can get, it's a really good group of them too. They're really, really blue. And then also the cherry shrimp. And I gotta do better at looking at this group and trying to get the better ones out, because I can see a variety of variants in color. Some I don't like. So I'm gonna try to wean that down and get the ones I do like the most and keep those. But they breed a lot. So that's what I got going away with those at this point. So the ultimate goal is I actually joined a fish club and I want to start turning in fish for points for the breeder award program. So I'm going to be doing that. So that's why I'm kind of changing this around a little bit in the racking system. And plus, when it comes to like all my Pleco babies, I'm going to dedicate maybe 1 or 2 tanks up top. Then I have a tank down here in the bottom, a grow out tank. But plus I can always add, I have hang on breeder baskets that I can put on here to keep the babies in the racking system with the parents as well too. So I'll be doing that as well. Also, another project that I'm working on here is we know that I'm trying to breed my L25 cactus plecos. I keep this tank pretty dim, but they're doing well together. The male I think is just too young. The female a couple times kind of displayed where she was hanging out by the cave quite a bit, and she even went in there a couple times, but he has no desire to, at this point. He's young. I can't even get him on film. So the other goal here, let me turn the light on. Go back over here and turn the light on for a second. I'm gonna have them try to get a company to make a tank for me, a custom made tank for this, the top of this racking system here. So I want it to be about 60 inches by 30 inches deep, 30 inches tall. So I have like, oh, still too dark. I already have some of the substrate, the wood for it, canister filter brand new for it. So I've been collecting things for it to get this done. And so that's what I'm going to be doing there to complete this stand here. So that's about it. So if you guys got anything, again, you want something for me to breed and try to breed, let me know. And we can have fun trying to get that accomplished. And I'm going to try to document everything I breed. Because in the past, I've bred so many African cichlids, and I never documented any of those things. I never turned anything into my fish clubs, and I should have done that in the past. So I'm trying something new here. So I'll let you guys pick, and we can try to do that together. So again, thank you for watching here and following along. Please like and subscribe so we can see if we can get these Maltese breeding pretty quick. Again, get some gold ocelotuses. Try to figure out what we want to breed in these 2 tanks. We're going to try that Congo Tetra. And that's what I have for today.
All right. Thank you again for watching.